I Morning. I just finished watching the video of a guy at a ski hill. The security was giving him a problem about not wearing a mask on top of a mountain. I understand their point to a point. I don't think two wrongs make a right. They ended up arresting him, dragging him off. I can hear the kids crying in the background. Some people are yelling in support of him. Some people are yelling in support of the pigs. I don't understand it. Can't you see what they're trying to do? They're trying to separate us more. We start to get a good idea. We start to think about working for the people, and the first thing they do is turn us against each other. Masked, unmasked, vaxxed, unvaxxed. Everybody got red blood. You're pissing me off. Don't you see what they're doing? Two wrongs don't make a right. And if you don't stand up for a right, I just finished 7 months in Canada. I spent 7 months walking around parks, talking to homeless people. I know the dilemma. I went to a park in Toronto that had 200 or 300 people living in it, homeless. They couldn't find a place to live. Part of the problem. If you don't have ID, you can't get benefit. If you can't get benefits without an address, and without ID, you can't get an address. Homeless people can't afford $1,500 a month for a bloody little room down in Toronto. They can't do it. They don't have money. I talked to people who lost their condos and lost their houses because they lost their jobs and couldn't afford to pay those banks the money that they owed them, so they took their houses from them. And if you look into it and you say, I play by the game, I'm a homeowner, look into it. You hold title on your property. There's only 11% of property in Canada that's privately owned. Everybody, most people, hold title on their land, and they'll pay these bastards for the rest of their lives and never own your land. Look into it. You want to spend your life doing a mindless job just to make money so you can pay them? They're robbing you. It's a racket. It's organized crime, organized by the government and the banks. They manipulate your housing prices. They manipulate your rent. They got you. And if you sit back just because you're comfortable and watch your brother living on top of a subway grate in downtown Toronto because he doesn't have enough money to pay rent, you're the problem. Everything's great and rosy until something happens and hurts you. And what did they say in Germany? First they came after the disabled people, and I didn't stand up for them. Then they came after the people with mental problems, which is a lot of homeless people have anxiety, have different problems, personality disorders. These people aren't no good. They're people that are in trouble. They're sick. And they're sick, most of them, because of what society's done to them. And you're the responsible people that are doing okay. You need to help those people. And you can't help them by paying huge taxes and putting all your money into corrupt government. You can't do that. We have to take it upon ourselves to help those less fortunate than us. Remember, they came after the sick people, put them in institutions, and they disappeared into the concentration camps, gone. Then the mentally challenged people. Then the unemployed people. When's it going to stop? The curly-haired people? People with green eyes? Where is it going to stop? If you let them start, they're going to take away everything. They already control you from cradle to grave. You pay, you pay, you pay, you pay. And you whine about rights. You don't have a right to a roof over your head without having to pay huge amounts of money in taxes and interest rates on the money you borrowed. Stop it now. Cut up your credit card and quit paying. Don't pay any more taxes. Break them. The only way they can survive is by milking you. All right, have a heart. Stand up for the other people that are less fortunate than you. Because someday you might be one of them less fortunate people, and there won't be anybody to stand up for you. So quit calling people no good, stupid, idiots. No, they have their bloody opinion. They have their opinion, and it's been formed by a tough time in life, not coddled and cuddled by their little mommies all the way along the way. So all you adult children back there in Canada, think about what's going on and think about who's got a hold of you and change everything, the system. Don't fight, don't call people idiot, da-da-da. That doesn't accomplish anything. I'm an admitted asshole. So you can call me whatever you want. You know what? I don't care. I'm going to spew the truth as long as it comes from my heart. Peace out. And think about it. You spend your whole life going to work to get a good credit score so you can borrow money to pay huge amounts of it towards a car or a house. You don't have a right to a roof over your head. You don't have a right to your own form of transportation. Don't spend your whole life working for a credit score, and at the end of it all, they're not going to lend you money anyway. They're just going to take your money. Credit score is crap. It's another way to keep you under their thumb.